tell you a story about the family of 4 travel vloggers that recorded the most epic cruise vlog series of all times. They embarked on a 6-day journey, sailing out of the port of Miami. On this adventure, they would be exploring these 3 glorious cruise destinations: Falmouth, Jamaica, Labadee, Haiti, and the great Coco Cay. The family would travel these long distances aboard Royal Caribbean's Explorer of the Seas. And when they got on the ship, they witnessed the most magnificent beauty they had ever seen. And it was magnificent.
We're on another cruise, baby.
Yeah, we're getting ready to film another series, another cruise. This time, we brought the kids.
We are on the Royal Caribbean's Explorer of the Seas. We are on a 6-day cruise out of the Miami port. We are going to Coco Cay in the Bahamas, which is Royal Caribbean's private island. We are going to Falmouth, Jamaica, and Labadee, Haiti, and then back to Miami.
Explorer of the Seas is a Voyager-class ship completed in the year 2000. At the time she was built, Explorer of the Seas set the record for the largest passenger ship before being overtaken 2 years later by the Navigator of the Seas. Some of these newer ships make her look small now, but she can accommodate over 3,000 guests. In 2015, Explorer of the Seas received major upgrades, one of which was the Flowrider surfing simulator. In 2020, the ship was set to get a refurbishment of $110 million worth of makeovers, but that never happened due to the global pandemic. I got that off of Wikipedia. Day 1 so far was not getting off to a good start. We had a Lyft driver take us to the wrong terminal. We didn't know where we were going. We didn't research beforehand. The terminal that we need to be at was all the way down. So we were like, do we walk there? Do we get another Lyft? Because this is a hell of a walk with all of our luggage. It was hot.
My husband's bad mood started right there. We almost left him in the United States. Had to get another lift. Thankfully, we had an inflatable car seat, so it wasn't hard to transfer car seats.
So we finally get there to where we needed to be and realize there's this long ass line that just goes across the street, wraps around. This Miami port didn't seem like it was designed for that kind of business. We find out later that, of course, it is the busiest cruise port, one of the busiest cruise ports in the world. So I believe that's what someone told us. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I heard.
This is our 3rd cruise ever. We're ready to go. We're ready to get going with this cruise, and see what Royal Caribbean has to offer.
Party time, baby.
Interior room, nothing special. We had never stayed in an interior room, so we didn't know exactly how this was gonna go, but we figured we had to just to cut down on the cost because the interior room is the cheapest room.
This room is very basic. We've been wanting to try an interior room, so there's no windows, no natural lighting whatsoever.
No window, of course, because if you pay for the window, you're paying an extra amount per person. We didn't feel that the window was going to make that big of a difference, so we were just trying to save money as much as we could, because we did something really bad on this cruise. We booked like 2 months in advance. You don't do that. To get the best deal on your cruise, you need to book way ahead. Sometimes you can get good last minute deals, but then you're not gonna have as many options. We booked at the wrong time and we paid a premium price for it.
So this is the room tour of our interior stateroom on the Royal Caribbean Explorer of the Seas. So to the left, you have a closet that has a bunch of shelving and then hangers for you to hang up your clothes, and then there's life jackets in the corner. And there's a little bit of area to put your bags, but not much. And then you have the ladders for the bunk beds.
To the right is the bathroom. If you walk in, the toilet is right there. There's 2 glasses, nice sets of mirrors. There is an outlet right up there. This appears to open somehow, maybe. No?
Other side.
Then you have the mirror. One side of the mirror opens up and there's some shelves, but I don't know how sturdy it is. And then you have an area underneath. It looks like this is a little trash can or something to put dirty, like, washcloths in. I don't know what it's for. Actually.
What is that?
Probably an ice bucket.
We didn't know what that was.
I don't know. Right there's trash, so it's not trash. There's some towels, and then here is the shower. Your hair and body wash is right here. The shower is so big that you cannot put your, this is how big it is. And then there's actual doors, which is kind of nice.
It's pretty tiny. But it works.
All right, so you're stepping out of the bathroom, and then here is the full-length mirror to the right. We all know that I love a full-length mirror. And then here is the vanity area. So there are extra shelves on both sides, there and there. You have the announcement on/off button. And then here is a European outlet, I do believe. And then lights and some American style outlets.
There's a trash can underneath this chair, and then you have a drawer here with a hairdryer in it. The hairdryer has some pressure to it too, which is nice.
There's 4 shelves on the left side, 4 shelves on the right side. They all open. This is a cooler, not a refrigerator. If you need a refrigerator for medical purposes, you just ask the staff, and the staff will supply you with an actual medical grade refrigerator.
You have the TV, which it moves, so you can angle it towards the bed or the couch. And then you have more shelves up above it, and then a safe right under that.
Well, here's the sofa. This is the sofa. Fits 2 people or 3 littles.
And then what is this, queen?
This is 2 twin-size beds put together. The option is to take them apart as well, but we obviously had them together because there are 2 beds that come down from the ceiling for the children. So we will see how that goes.
Behind the bed is a huge circular mirror, and it has a shelf right there for the bunk beds that come down.
And then you have 2 nightstands, one on each side of the bed, and the lights. Here's switches. The one switch on the left is for the actual light. And then the other one on the right is a little night light that you can maneuver around. So for a room that has no natural light, this is pretty well lit. We did bring our own little lights because we were forewarned. So we'll have some more lights.
We want to see just how dark it gets. So let's turn off this light. Ready?
We did our muster drill, easiest muster drill we've ever done. We did it straight directly through the Royal Caribbean app, and then from there we had to go to our muster station, and they just scan it with the scanner and you're done. So
yeah, it's quick.
Yeah, that was nice and quick. Cora, she's already in bed, trying to snooze. Adric, he's just been wound up all day long already. This kid has so much energy.
Hello.
Adric was all wound up. He was just all over the place. He just wanted to go out and play. Being a 5-year-old rambunctious child, he wants to just get out there and go swimming or whatever. Yeah, he was kind of driving me a little nuts too.
He was really good, but he's got a lot of energy.
Now it's time to party. Now I'm going on the pool.
Adric, he's anxious to get
On the pool.
on the pool deck.
That's the party, yo!
The Royal Promenade was new for us, so we definitely had to check it out. There were several stores on both sides of the Royal Promenade. It's kind of like the inside of a mall. Several stores, there's some pubs, there's entertainment down there at the Royal Promenade every night, and there's lots of places to sit, and people just kind of mingle down through there.
Basically where everything is at. If you want to see what's going on indoors and not on the Lido deck, check the Royal Promenade because everything's kind of in that area and around that area.
There's like the cafe promenade where you can get your coffees in the morning. There's ice cream there. There's snack style foods. There's pizza. So we went down there first and got some lunch because there wasn't really anything open. The line is super quick. The pizza is thin crust. I actually really liked it. I thought it was actually pretty good pizza.
the Lido deck.
On the night you sail away, they have a sail away party on the Lido deck. We go up to the Lido deck and they have some entertainment, dancing, I think it was a DJ, and then you can swim and celebrate the fact that you're sailing away from the United States. So that was a great time. The Lido deck is kind of where all the outside entertainment is on these ships.
It was beyond my expectations. I did a little bit of research. I kind of knew what to expect a little bit, but once I got there and saw it in person, I was actually pretty impressed with it. For the pools, I think there was like 2 right there in the center area with some hot tubs. They had a couple bars. They had the one at the bottom level and then one up top. On the other side, you have the adults only area, and then there's a pool there.
It is so warm and the water is so pretty here. Dad and I went exploring a little bit on 11 and 12 and we found
Ice cream!
We did. We found the 24-hour ice cream that's open right by the pool.
We went to the back of the ship with Cora for a little bit. We kind of walked around. We saw the full basketball court, but a big area that they do various things in.
And then we also found putt-putt, the rock climbing wall, and a surfing thing.
So far, what I had seen of the ship, I was liking it. I know Adric was having a great time on the Lido deck.
We're on the cruise ship. There's some music and stuff. Can you hear it? We're invited to the party on the Lido deck. Let's go, baby! And now say, hey everybody, this is a fun day on the cruise. I never been on the cruise.
Hey everybody, this is a very fun day on the cruise, but this is my second cruise. This is Adric's first cruise ever.
I'm going to the water. I think Mom is giving me a drink. I'm going to Mom. Mom's over there somewhere. Following her. Here. Mom,
What are you doing?
nothing. Here, she's getting drinks from here.
We ended up getting the drink package.
Drink packages are always something that we're on the fence with. We never really know if we should buy it, if it's going to be beneficial.
We weren't going to get the drink package, but after we did the math and figured out all the things that were included.
Once we found out we could get bottled water with the drink package, we got the drink package because we are huge water drinkers. So we got the drink package. Thank goodness we did. We were able to get milkshakes and specialty coffees. The other thing I liked about the Royal drink package is that I could go up and get my husband a drink with his card and me a drink with my card. On the Carnival, that was not an option. You had to wait 5 minutes between drinks and you could only do 1 drink per person. My husband and I both would have to go up. I didn't like that about Carnival, but Royal made their drink package very easy.
So I'm going underwater in just a second. It's gonna be fun. My dad's fixing my goggles. I'm gonna wait for Mom. It's gonna be fun. Yeah! I'm about to go in the, what's it called again? I don't remember. It's a pool. I'm not jumping in. I'm not allowed to. There's the guy. There's the guy you can't very see. Here's the cruise ship. A lot of people. This is the pool. This is gonna be cool today.
The only thing about the swimming pools on the Royal Caribbean is you are not allowed to have your children in the pool with any kind of diaper. So the parents were taking their diapers off of their infants and putting them in the pools.
I'm about to go in the pool and get you guys underwater and it'll be cool. So it'll be fun. Here we go.
The pools were very nice. I thought that they were a great size, very well maintained.
So we're going underwater, but I can't go underwater, I'm sorry.
Adric broke his arm last week, right before we get to go on vacation. Now he's got a cast. Luckily though, he was able to get one that's waterproof and even comes off, it's got a little zipper. His fraction wasn't too bad, so and it's a zipper cast. So we can take it off if we have to.
I found my school on the park. How was it, everybody? Good?
That kid was having a hell of a time in that swimming pool. You just give that kid a pool to jump in and he's in heaven. He will play for hours.
The lifeguards were very in tune to what was happening and they made you follow the rules. So I appreciated that as a mom. The pools on the Explorer were all filled with salt water, which Adric was not anticipating. So the first time he went underwater, he came up and he was pretty shocked that his eyes were burning and had a terrible taste in his mouth.
So far, this room is a mess, and I don't know how I'm gonna be able to operate under these conditions.
So we go to the arcade and we found Adventure Ocean.
Adventure Ocean is the kids section. You can take your children to this section. They'll play with them, watch them.
They'll take care of your kids. You can go do something that you wouldn't experience with the child running around.
Everybody in there is highly educated, and many of them have bachelor's degrees in childhood education, and they were all very sweet, very kind. But the first day, you go sign your kids up and get their information down and your emergency phone contacts and stuff like that to just, see if you're going to use it or not, kind of get a tour. We weren't sure if we were going to use it or not, but I just want to make sure that I knew what it was all about.
A lot of cruise lines have something like this, but at Royal Caribbean, it's called Adventure Ocean. Nice little perk there. So we get Adric all excited about the arcade.
I didn't do this thing.
We get there and none of our cards work. That was kind of a bummer, but luckily we were there and this gentleman saw that we were having trouble with getting our cards to work, and he came up and he swiped his card in the air hockey table, which made it to where Cora and Adric were able to at least get an air hockey game in, which was pretty cool of him.
Our cards aren't working in the arcade. We tried, other people tried, went to guest services. Guest services called this guy, he said, meet me in the arcade. We go to the arcade, he swipes our card. Your card's not working in the arcade. We're gonna have to contact IT. Try again tomorrow. If not, we'll refund you your money. We'll figure something out. I said, okay. And then he shows up in a few minutes later with this cute little guy.
Nom, nom, nom.
And Adric was happy with that.
Really
so we will try the arcade again tomorrow.
Our first dining experience was a little different. This was our first time ever doing the traditional dining where they just seat you with strangers.
And it was a very awkward dinner.
Normally we have like the your time dining or get something like that.
What are you gonna order?
No, some steak and mac and cheese and brownie, and that's it.
There was one couple that didn't really speak English, so they weren't a problem anyway, because we just couldn't understand them. But this other couple,
The one couple complained literally the entire time.
they weren't happy with their food.
Our food wasn't that great either, but we're not gonna sit there and complain the entire time. We're just very thankful and blessed to be on vacation.
When I hear people complain, I'm like, ugh, this makes me feel funny. That first night, our dining experience was kind of off. I don't know how I felt about it.
I got some things.
Can you tell that we're moving?
Yeah.
How can you tell?
Because the floor, it's moving this way. It shaked the last time. It was going and then it shaked today. And then jump.
I joined a Facebook group called Royal Ducks or something along those lines, and it's called Ducking the Ship. So what you do is you go get rubber duckies and put a little sign around their necks, where you're from, who's hiding the ducks, and then you hide them all the way around. Other people find your ducks and post them online saying that they found your duck. And I know it sounds so silly, but it was so much fun. I don't know that we found any ducks. I think maybe we did find one and we re-hid it. But yeah, you can either keep it or re-hide the duck for somebody else to find. So it was actually a lot of fun.
They have the Adventure Ocean for young kids on up, but then the kids that are older than that, they have a separate teen area. So we figured, Cora might actually like this.
Today I forced my kiddo out of her comfort zone, made her go find some friends today, and she did. She's welcome.
She met this girl that was close to her age. They started hanging out and they went and hung out at the teen thing, and we didn't see Cora the rest of the night. And both kids had a lot of fun that day.
Adric, he had a hell of a time.
He's easy to entertain, and we knew that he was going to be worn out by the end of the night. He was having a blast. Cora had a blast. And just knowing that they were having a good time made things that much better for us, thinking that, we made the right choice with this vacation. This is going to be a good one. Good time with the family.
I'm not sure how I feel about this whole Royal Caribbean experience yet compared to the other two. This is our third cruise and our third cruise line. And of course, every ship's a lot different. I would never judge a whole cruise line off of one ship. So far, I'm digging the ship.
We picked this
cruise mostly because of the destination. We liked that it was a 6-day cruise that had 3 different ports. So we're at sea 3 days and we're at 3 different ports. So we get to see a few places and not too long of a cruise, but not too short. As much as we'd like exploring these ships and all, we really like going to different places. Our channel has been about all-inclusives and just vacation destinations. Tomorrow, we will be celebrating our perfect day in Coco Cay. Brandy, I'm going to bed. I know you want to stay up and party, but...
You're funny.
Brandy's trying to talk me into going out to the casino, and I'm like, I don't know about that. I think I should just go to bed. I'm hoping tomorrow I'm in a little bit better mood or something. Although I was kind of groggy and needed to get some rest, I had a great time on day 1. We'll see you guys tomorrow in Coco Cay. Are you ready, woman?
I'm ready. I'm excited.
You're still here? Go home. And subscribe to the channel. Subscribe.